Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Anthem. So we're not a good pan, but today we're going to be jumping back into my Ranger, which is actually weirdly turning into my preferred class, even though I started the beta saying he was not my cup of tea and just generally trash, but I really do enjoy the character. But I will say I'm pretty excited because one of the things that I didn't click into, and when we were making the Ranger melee build, which was a horror show because it just didn't work out, but one of the things that I came to the deduction of was something called impact damage versus blast damage. And I was like, well, what does that exactly mean? So essentially there's two types of damage in Anthem: blast damage and impact damage. Blast damage is any AoE thing that also has a tagline of blast damage, and impact damage is any single target detonating explosion, so anything that doesn't share an A radius or something like that. So I lucked out massively and got was this one, which increases your impact damage, aka what I would determine is gun damage, because it's a single target type of damage, by 35%, but decreases my blast radius, which is not great, but what can you do? Anyways, then there's this one, which increases my impact damage by 50%, and decreases my blast damage to 20%, as well as having the nice bonus of when I hover, I gain more resistance overall, which is nice. I got a little bit of shield damage. I'm debating whether I should have that one or not. I just don't want to die immediately, you know? And then we got Second Wind, which increases all of my gun damage on a passive as well, which is what this does right here, I believe. So we get 25 extra gun damage with that. We get an extra 25 damage gun damage with that. And whenever we're low on health, we get a crazy amount of damage, which is great, which lasts for 10 seconds, which is great because our shield comes back pretty quick as well. But that is our back end. Now, the things that are in our front end haven't really changed. They have updated the game recently, and they've changed some wording to things. So our grenade, that is an impact grenade, that's mainly why I'm here, looks like to detonate my combos. Hitting an enemy adds an extra 7 ultimate charge, which is different from the like 200% or whatever. I think they just tried to make it easier for people to understand. But yes, good. The only reason why I don't use the other ones is because that one's a detonator specifically, and every blast is a detonator, unfortunately. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but what can you do? Also, it's always nice to have more supercharge and all that stuff, just because it gives you back your health and all that stuff when you use it. As of launchers, we're still rocking Venom Bolt. I don't think this one's better. Nope, because I think this one is just gear damage. Yeah, 50% gear damage. That's awesome. And again, the reason why we're choosing that one and not this explosive one or whatever is because that is considered a blast damage, whereas the beam one is not, but it is. That's the only one that I'm considering maybe using as well, because I also have one that when you do a hit streak, I have a special mod that will add a corrosive hit streak if I lock onto someone for long enough, which would be kind of cool. It doesn't really address the problem that I can have with shields, but you know. So here's the thing. Here's the thing that I'm kind of curious about is I know my snipers is clearly an impact kind of weapon, impact damage kind of weapon, but the weapon that I've just noticed has a great bit of damage is this one. Whenever I use it, I just feel like it just shreds, but 150 weapon damage and 110, what are you doing? Equip that one, you psychopath. Anyways, let us begin. Start burning time. Also, our special support gear just affects our other base abilities, and we're going to be doing this one on Grandmaster rank 2, which I don't even know if we've done on a video yet. I don't think I've done this one with Grandmaster 2 though. Go! Also, I don't know what it is about the Ranger, but I feel like he's more tight when he like turns corners and whatnot. Maybe just because he's like an Iron Man or whatever, but it feels that way. Also, I have not played this class in forever, so forgive me if I'm trash. Bastard clipped me with his stupid ability. Missed. I missed entirely. Another grenade.
Obviously. Freelancer, you'll need to silence the relic.
Yeah. I mean, the damage, well, we're also playing on goddamn Grandmaster 2 or whatever, so that's gonna make everything a lot more painful and weird. Ooh, I'm not doing good. Don't look at me. I mean, we're doing 1,000 some odd damage, but, you know, I don't feel good about it. By that I mean they're not moving, their health bar is physically not moving, and it's upsetting. So many combos. Oh right, I think they updated it so what's his name? The interceptor can actually keep applying combos, which is awesome. So you just keep hearing ding 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 ding. Woo. I keep throwing acid on him. Yeah, my detonations do nothing now because I think I decreased the one thing so much. But man, this gun doesn't feel like it's doing good enough, you know? I wonder if that that LMG that just hits hard would do better. Get an interceptor! Do all the things! There. We got 2 interceptors that are just blenders. So I want to know how my ult is going to be affected by this all. I don't think it's going to be doing a good job. Alright. Very not good job. But now we decreased impact damage and all that. Not surprisingly, it ain't ideal. And this weapon kind of is good with blast damage, so probably not good as well, because it does a blast when you get a crit. Yeah, that's not really doing much. I don't want to reset the mission though. And we could snipe some people to see. Ooh, I'm not doing good. Damn it. Let's try Grandmaster 2. I don't want to stick here with Grandmaster 3, you know. Yes, let's start with Grandmaster 1 still. I mean, it's just it's not like it's impossible. It just takes an Neon, you know? Well, this test just doesn't work then. If I'm going to Masterwork 1, because I just don't want to have to sit there and choose for enemies, which is possible. Again, I just think it's the most boring thing to look at. It's like, doing nothing, and just waiting to break a shield. It's like, ugh, Jesus. Anyways, let us use this one, because this one, I mean, this is considered a explosive damage weapon too, so I don't think it'd be bad. But I really also want to see this. This is like the most, not explosive, impact damage weapon you can. But maybe impact damage isn't meaning guns. Maybe impact damage is completely structured around things like this. They're like just damage, you know? I don't know. It kind of would make sense. Not so much with the laser, but you know. With this one, it doesn't have any sort of like thing by it too, so. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just jump in. Well, let's not do the same one we did. Well, let's do the same one we did. Who cares? Actually, you know what? Because we've been doing just mission after mission, let's just do legendary mission. Why not? Hopefully we don't die on impact and all that. We're on level 1. Yeah, hopefully we'll be fine. So I don't think it's spoilers. It's just like little baby quest things, which I'll try to cut out some story stuff anyway. There's lower the volume so you guys can't hear it as prominently. I mean, missions also have less enemies in general, so maybe not the best call for me coming here to test out the build, or just like if we are actually getting increased damage for our weapons, or if it's just not good enough damage to be like, well, I mean, the damage is, I don't even know. It just seems kind of okay. LMGs are just so good. Yeah, well, I mean, this is doing 3,000 damage per tick. That's not bad. I'm almost dead. Give me all these legendaries and masterworks. I mean, masterworks and purples, whatever the other one is. I don't know. Circle back around. I feel nauseous. I mean, damage isn't great. Damage is not great. I mean, with I can't even tell because it's just enemies. We're all just piled up on one enemy. I feel dizzy, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not exactly a hunter right now. I feel very dizzy and shitty, and I'm like, I want to make this video to check it off the list because I wanted to test this, but I'm like really not okay. I'm feeling dizzy and I'm feeling sick. I want to puke a little. Took an exercise tonight. We should try to focus less. Woo. We also should try not to get shot to shit. Give me a sec. Yeah, the damage is good, but not good enough, you know? Maybe impact damage is not affected by this stuff. Like, maybe if it's affected by... I mean, impact damage is single target damage, which a gun should definitely be. That's what was broken down to me in the article I read. Damn it. Shit. Perfect. Boom. Mortar drop. Ow, please. Stop. Yeah, I mean the damage is fine. I don't know how much it's increased. Maybe just the guns don't count as impact damage, which I just find heartbreaking. Oh, come on, that was a headshot. There. That was 100,000. But it might, no, because I know my sniper's damage, and that's... I don't think that's more. So I guess your guns don't get affected by that. That's shitty.
One slab of Ursix ready to serve. Fresher the better. Now let's deliver it. I've marked the location for Princess Sim's hideout.
Yeah, so far I guess it's not. Guns are not a part of the impacts family, but I guess they the other abilities that I have, which are like structured around just extra gun damage, I guess they're bumped. Bumping my guns up a little bit, but the whole impact versus damage or blast damage is guess not worth it. I just don't know. I don't see it coming to effect. I hope I can skip this cutscene. The game is played. We have to watch the whole cutscene. You didn't. You God help you. You didn't. Yeah. It ain't bad. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. Me not having any energy is bad. Ooh, I missed this. There's combat happening right now, but this collectible is my life. I mean, we do a lot of gun damage, but I don't think that's tied to impact damage at all. And again, like I said, like, so we do have like extra gun damage in those 2 perks I just got today, which I just got today, by the way. But everything else is kind of mediocre. That one is the worst. Why are they like purple? What's happening? Are they leaving? They're leaving. Okay, hiya ladies and gentlemen, sorry for me just being like really ill all of a sudden. I didn't realize I literally stopped talking for 90% of the video. Yes, I for whatever reason got really dizzy, feel real sick at this moment, but yes, the whole video, by the way, I don't think I even did a good job of explaining this, but the whole video's idea was us trying to figure out what the hell the difference between blast damage and impact damage was, and I thought I knew the difference, but maybe it's just that certain, like when it says increases your impact damage by 40% and etc., it only means your abilities despite it doesn't specify that. Because there is like a slight bump to gun damage, but that's because I also got a special mod that bumps your gun damage to 25. But that's outside of the whole impact damage increase. Well, it decreases blast damage, which I'm not sure is worth it. I mean, I may want to make another video where we kind of correct this because I want to see if the laser gets massively increased with crit damage and all that stuff. So that might be interesting. But even then, I still think I'd prefer a blast build, right? Because detonations with the Ranger specifically, if I'm not mistaken, when you detonate a combo, it just increases the damage of that base enemy that you're combo detonating, which I'd prefer compared to like the Warlock that just creates an AoE when he detonates a combo, rather than, whereas the Ranger just kind of twists the knife, which I kind of prefer. But anywho, enough said. Oh, we get loot at the end of it. Nice. I think we guys got 1 masterwork. We got 2, I think, in total. Not sure it's as good as doing the strongholds, but it's something. Do we maybe get a key? Oh wait, that's how you got keys from opening chests at the end of strongholds. You got them by killing the or doing weekly or daily challenges. You get a key, so it can give you better loot. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm not sure if it's that great, but yeah, no. Yeah, I gotta stop, guys. I'm feeling real sick. I'm feeling pukey and dizzy. That the impact damage, at least I don't think, got part of the equation. Oh, I thought we got 2. I guess we just got components. Masterwork components. That's really shitty. Anyways, Increases grenade damage by 30%. Oh, okay. Hitting an enemy with RB increases LB gear damage by... Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, so again, I think just the inverse of the build would be best in a weird way. Just because it didn't seem to be doing the greatest things. We were getting by, but it wasn't great. Because again, the whole thing is that it decreases blast radius or blast damage, but increases impact damage. But with, I think impact damage or blast radius is tied to detonation damage. So we lose the detonation ability too. So yeah, maybe the laser would have been a better go ahead. I don't know. But regardless, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe button above me. It's Samurai. Thank you so much for your time, and goodbye.